Dímelo, Bo Dominican York. What the is going on? Real quick, man. Putting respect on MANCERA's Aoud Exclusif. Putting respect on MANCERA's Aoud Exclusif. This is one of my earliest MANCERA purchases, but it is not a safe blind buy. I definitely blind bought it. One of my earliest. And I didn't appreciate it the first time that I actually received this. I couldn't appreciate it. It was only 6 months ago. I appreciate it now. Today I'm actually wearing it. I've had it on for over an hour. It's been an hour and a half. Still hasn't settled down. I did spray on each arm, 2 sprays on each arm, 2 sprays at the back of the neck, and 2 sprays under my shirt. Which I have a shirt and a sweater. And I haven't stopped smelling it. It is emanating. And I was outside hanging out, pumping. It was push. It's still pushing. It is still pushing. Magnificent atomizer. It is pressurized, magnetic cap. And I didn't know it was I guess I knew it was a rose oud fragrance, but it was a great price. This was one of the least expensive ones. So I ended up grabbing Aoud Exclusif, not really knowing what I was getting into. You know what I mean? Before I could appreciate the rose and the oud. Because it's strong. You know, at first you might think potpourri. You might think, wow. And the one that there's a amber in there. There's some patchouli that I ended up picking up, and then it wasn't until, because I didn't look at the notes. I haven't looked at the notes in months. And honestly, I didn't necessarily pick up rose, but I understand the rose and I smell it now. It's taken a while for me to get there, man. It has. But this is something to appreciate if you are a lover of rose fragrances and oud. And this is agarwood, if I'm not mistaken, from the A and the O, A preceding the oud. Anyway, the note breakdown you can find online. This just feels very regal, very royal, very rich, super rich to me. This was too much for me 6 months ago. It really was. And honestly, I haven't put the bottle to my nose in a while. I did not too long ago. And now that I've got, obviously some other rose fragrances, this being one of the popular ones, and I've already shown this recently. You're probably tired of me showing the bottle, but Intense Cafe, which really is a pleasant rose. This kind of blows that out of the water. This is a oud rose instead of a coffee rose. Wow, so fucking delicious. I'm swimming in it. I'm okay because I'm alone in the house right now. But if you are around people, do not put more than 3 sprays on, because this thing is emanating, unless that's you. If that's you, you're loud. I'm a loud person, just like other YouTubers tell you. When you're loud, you probably don't want a loud fragrance to go along with it. But I can be loud sometimes. But there are times I think I want to be quiet. But damn, this stuff is pumping. And I'm loving the ambiance. I'm loving that I'm surrounded by it. I didn't appreciate it before, but man, and I wasn't going to talk about it until I had a full wearing, but I'm living and basking in this Aoud Exclusif from MANCERA. That's just, it's deep, man. It's a deep fragrance that I can see somebody making their signature scent. You spray once a day, 2 sprays once a day, no matter the weather. If it gets hot, and you're pumping, but that's what it is. Super cold weather, 3 sprays, and you're pumping. Imagine it stays on clothing like for super long. This is definitely on par with any MANCERA that you guys have that pumps for over 10 hours. I'm sure I'm going to be smelling this tonight. I'll probably smell it in the morning. And I wonder what the far dry down is going to be like, because right now I'm basking and it's different on skin than what I remember and what I just got on paper. Picking up more rose on paper, and right now it's getting more ambery. and sweet on my skin. Oh my God. That's crazy. The rose is dissipating as time goes on, and I'm only I might be two hours in right now, and I'm getting a lot more sweet. Oh my God, that's so good, guys. You oversprayers, we might be okay because this does change. This does change later on. Oh my God, that's so good. Oh, I mean, it could be against my body wash, but I think this is because this has been 2 hours. This is the dry down, and I'm telling you, I sprayed both arms. Boom, fucking delicious. Aoud Exclusif is definitely um, not a beginner, I think, but even though I bought it as a beginner because you can find this for probably in that $55 range or less sometimes. So, because it's one not everybody's going for. And then I actually had a friend that was like, wow, what's in this? He wanted to see it. So I definitely brought it around. He appreciated it, and he's got a more experienced nose than I have. And when he enjoyed it, that was a few months ago. That was several months ago. I didn't even enjoy it yet the way I'm enjoying it today. And actually, now that I'm experiencing the wearing into the dry down, it's much better than I had anticipated. I've been sleeping on this bottle. I've got 8 Manceras. The other one that I think is going to probably blow my mind away once I really, really get a good wearing out of it, which I wore it one night, but I haven't worn it again, that black gold, and it doesn't show up great, but that's Mancera's black gold. This is a delicious scent. Cinnamon and nutmeg. I forgot what the first note is, but there's cinnamon and nutmeg in it. Ooh, and then leather. There's another fresh scent. Look at that atomizer. Wow, this opening is delicious. And then it changes because I did also remember getting back in my car and experiencing it later on. Because, guys, I spray the floorboard of my car with fragrances all the time. Wow, that's good. That's delicious. Mancera's Black Gold is definitely different too. It's not probably a beginner scent, but it can be something that anybody could appreciate. But oh wow, today's star, Aoud Exclusif. Mancera definitely has some great stuff in their arsenal, and so does Montal. Don't sleep on Montal, and they're affordable. So anyway, those are some bangers. Anyway, que Dios te bendiga. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.